Alright everybody, welcome to another Minecraft Bedrock Let's Play 1.18 episode from Forever Bedrock. We got a lot of catching up on things to do, all kinds of things happening on the realm, so we're going to get right into it today. Today's theme is about going big or going home. If you guys remember our last episode, we mentioned that aside from the castle complex that I've got here that I'm working on, Lunar Moon has decided that her complex in the mountain across from here is going to be based specifically around Hogwarts, and we are anxiously awaiting 1.19 because we believe that the mud brick variants are going to be really good for that build style. So to do that, we are prepping up now to make a lot of wheat. So one of the things that we wanted to go over today, if you guys start off in your starter worlds with a little 9x9 kind of normal crop farm, one thing that we need to do, obviously, with the amount of wheat we need for mud brick is to increase our efficiency with our farms that we have. And this right here is one of the simplest ways to gain some efficiency, provided that you don't forget to put a half slab in your water source so that your water from dispensers can go the actual 8 full blocks. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and take care of that. But one of the easiest ways to increase efficiency with your farms, if you have some starter farms, is this one here for crops. If you decide that you want to get a few more crops in a little bit less time, this adds, it takes away a lot of extra time in the harvesting process. So what we've done here, obviously, is we've taken that standard kind of 9x9 with the central water source, and then you go out 4 from each side of the water source, till that land and plant your crops. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take that 9x9 shape. We're going to take one row out because water flows 8 blocks. We're going to take that row and we're going to add dispensers. Each of those dispensers is going to dispense the water, obviously, when we're ready, when the crops are ready. We're at the front of the farm. We're going to go ahead and dig out the row right in front. Our water is going to flow 8 blocks. We're going to throw in our collection chest and a line of hoppers to collect the crops to send it to the collection chest. So we'll go ahead here, get our chest in place. We're going to drop our hoppers in place at the very front of the farm. And then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and load up our dispensers with water buckets after we go ahead and put a little divider in there. There we go. We'll get water buckets going in. And again, guys, this isn't like a super efficient thing, but it definitely will increase your efficiency. So once we get the water buckets in, we'll run our redstone line. We'll put a repeater in there to make sure that the redstone will reach all the way to the last final dispenser on the farm. And we hit our button here, and we should. There we go. Simple, fast, easy. Makes your whole crop harvesting experience quite a bit more efficient. That was the first thing on the agenda today. The next thing that we had, if you guys also remember in the last episode, we talked about and put together some challenges for the Forever Bedrock members. Part of those challenges, once they were completed, had certain awards that were going to be given to those that complete them. And one of the rewards involves some banners. All of them actually involve some banners, but one of those banners requires Wither Skeleton Skull. So we are here in the Nether, and we are going to go ahead, try to get ourselves a Wither Skeleton Skull here so that we have that banner pattern to make those banners. We do have a Wither Skeleton right there. Let's go ahead and throw up the noob bar. Let's see what this guy's got. If he's going to give us a skull. No, he is not. One of the things we found lately, guys, used to be a long time ago, you needed a Wither Skeleton farm to even have a chance of getting skulls. Because the frequency of Wither's skeletons spawning was so remote. But what I found is if you have a decent hallway set up like this, where you have pretty much 4 intersecting hallways that are all fairly long, with the game mechanics now of mobs spawning, especially if you're on a realm with the sim distance of 4, the mobs are going to spawn nowhere near 24. They won't spawn 24 blocks away from you or less, and they won't spawn farther than 44. So basically, if you have a setup like this in the Nether Fortress, as long as you run to the end of one hallway and kind of sit there for a minute and then go back out into the area, you generally are going to get wither skeletons spawning almost every time. It helps if they follow you a little bit better and no blazes come behind you. But here we go. Let's see what this third guy's got to offer. And see, here we go. Did he drop? Yes. All right. See, 3 guys, 3 skeletons, 3 wither skeletons. We got our skull. And you know what? We're going to play smart. And we got what we needed, and we are going to go ahead and get the heck out of here. We'll get this wither skeleton skull back to Lunar Moon, and she can start working on the banners that are going to be required for those Forever Bedrockers who decide to take the Bedrock challenges. And kind of heard it through the grapevine that had a little bit of shenanigans going on in the Emerald City. So I'm going to run down here and take a look, see real quick. Apparently, what we've heard is that Joe Nathan, has tried to been coming here and stealing villagers. And if you want to check out his latest video, I believe there's some info in there about that, where he has put some signs up here with some better pay rates and perks trying to steal villagers for his Joe Engineering Company. So we're going to just go ahead and cover those signs up and prevent him from advertising or soliciting within the grounds of the Emerald City. And after that, I thought Kdog has been seriously struggling to get copper ever since he started his massive project over here, his Mars project with the copper spaceship. He has been struggling for the oxidized copper. So with him being out also, him and his wife recently having a baby, I figured, you know what, he's had his whole Martian landscape here fall victim to a massive crazy solar snowstorm or Martian snowstorm. So I figured I would swing by over here to Kdog's base while he's been out and try to help him out with a little bit of oxidized copper when he does get back, to help him get his ship back. Not back, but actually get him a chance to get his ship built and completed easier once he does get back to the fold here. But I do know Kdog likes an adventure, so I didn't think it would be, you know, I thought it'd be too easy to just like kind of make a stack or put it in a chest for him. So I figured I'd cover up this big hole so there's at least a little bit of chance of taking some damage and, you know, have him have some reason to enjoy getting the gift of oxidized copper. Once we had that going, or once we were done with Kdog's area, we also got wind of a go big or go home project that Fred is working on. Fred is kind of the evil scientist of the Forever Bedrock realm. You never quite know what Fred is up to. Take this ocean monument here that he's built. You kind of get the idea that Fred is building everything in Minecraft, structure-wise, at his base. So his base is going to basically be every Minecraft structure. And on the go big or go home front, check this out, people. Fred is building an entire woodland mansion, block by block. Let's hit a quick time lapse and watch the Fred go big or go home. With Fred working on a project like this, guys, we did wait. We did not want to give away spoilers. Fred's video is actually out, where he goes over everything you ever needed to know, but we're afraid to ask about woodland mansions. That video is out today. The Woodland Mansion is complete. Definitely go check it out, guys. He spent a ton of time and did an awesome job on that. And that brings us back to the castle complex over here. We finally came up with a little bit of inspiration. We've been thinking about this long and hard. We didn't want to make a basic, standard, so to speak, Minecrafty castle. We kind of wanted it to be different, kind of wanted it to be special. As part of the reason we went with the diorite and deep slate theme as far as the block palette. So what you saw there, guys, is actually a castle in Scotland. It's like a chateau style castle, and it's I believe called Dunrobin, Castle Dunrobin in Scotland, and very chateau esque kind of a design with the conical spires. And we used that for inspiration and finally started to get going here, as you see, on putting together some of the walls and some of the shape for the keep area that sits on the top of the mountain. Let's go ahead and hit another real quick time lapse and we'll come back on the other side. And here we go, guys. You can kind of get a look here as I'm working on some of the towers. You can get a look at the picture there and see what you think. Again, not block for block. We're not going for the exact design. We're going for inspired by. I think things are coming together pretty well. And we kind of came up with the Chateau California for the name of this. And would love to hear your guys' comments. If you like the name, definitely leave a comment if you have another name that's better, but the Chateau California it is for now. I think it's very fitting. And here we get a good look from up top of the progress so far. And I think it all fits together once we come out and we're able to actually kind of get a view of this upper section, which is the actual keep. That front building on the left there right now is actually kind of a chapel with the two towers, and then this area here is going to be that main keep area that is inspired by the Dunrobin Castle. So starting to come together fairly well. Leave us a comment if you like the Chateau California name, or if you have another name you think would be cool. Love reading the comments, love to hear what you guys think. And as always, guys, if you enjoy the content, please leave a like, subscribe, and share. Those are the awesome things that you can do to help us. It shows us, those are the best things that show us that we're making content that you enjoy, and that's the whole reason of it. Here's a quick glance actually inside of the Great Hall building that is part of the keep. And that is where we are going to leave it today. Don't forget to check out the other Forever Bedrockers. They are all putting out amazing content. Until next time, everybody, take it easy. Have a good one.